Good morning, Fireflies. Welcome to Get Ready for the Day routine, where we do kind of a head to toe, warm up your body, get moving, a little stretching, a little balancing, a little bit of everything, so you can face your day a little more awake, a little more alive. And this is beginner routine, suitable for everybody and anybody, even if you've never done anything like this before. And speaking of which, we will be doing the first segment of our beginner choreography. It'll be posted either later tonight or tomorrow morning, tomorrow sometime at the latest. But I'm going to talk to you there because we're going to have to hustle through a lot of this because we're starting late. So planting your feet on the floor. So imagine that the earth is a magnet and your bottoms of your feet have one big magnet, and that's stuck to the ground. So your entire foot is there, the tips of your toes, the middles of your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches, the outside of your foot, your heel. It's all being stuck to that great big magnet. And breathing in through your nose, and out through your mouth, and in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And we're going to do our little knee loosening. So it's not really stretch. We're just getting our knees moving. And we're going straight to our feet today. So we will be posting the first part of the beginner choreography. It's going to be to Señorita, which is a great song. And it's going to be just kind of freestyle, mostly stepping, but what we're going to focus on is expression and what you want to say with it. Because even at professional levels, really that's what people look at when they watch a dance. Okay, if you have a chair, a counter, a wall, a table, whatever it is you have, we're going to take our weight and put two hands in it and shift that weight over onto one leg, so it's taking our hips, and we want to stack it over one leg, so this one is free to work. And we're going to be taking that leg that is free, and we're just going to be pressing it on, letting them back down. And we'll take
Gary.
Oh, thank you, Gary. Take that same leg and wiggle it from side to side. And flap it up and down. And then we're just going to tap it around. Now, remember that to tap it, you have to have your weight at the other foot, or you're not going to be able to get it up, or it will be very difficult. So that's why first we want to be conscious of where we're shifting our weight. So we're freeing up this leg. And we're going to take our weight and we're going to shift it to the other leg. So making our hips and shifting across to free the other leg. And then we're going to lift up the heel and put it down. We're just getting warm here. Hurry. We express today. Taking that same foot, and you're gonna wiggle it from side to side. And flap it up and down. And we're just gonna tap it on the ground. I want your ankles to be working there. Let's get warm. And then we're going to take the first leg. So again, we're going to shift our weights and put behind us. Give ourselves a stretch. Lean into the front leg. Still hanging out for balance. We can stretch up the calf. And bringing it a little bit closer. And we're going to be bending both of our knees. One is in front of the other, because your knees are going to go right over your toes. And more of your weight is going to be in the back leg this time. And we want to feel a little bit of a different stretch. Also, our calf a little lower. still a little on balance today. It's advancing stuff to get us ready, so we're not going to balance in the choreography, but I do want to do some more balancing just because it is so important for life. And there is a technique to it, so we're going to be learning that so we're able to be safe pretty much in life. Hi, Annie. Yeah, good morning. So we brought our feet closer together, and knees come straight over your toes, and stretch. And pushing the ground to come back up. Thank you, Eddie. Okay, so we're going to start our first knee bends, and because we're moving more quickly, let's hang on to this, but I want you to really just put a couple of fingers on it. I don't want you to lean on it. I want you still to be going straight down. And what we're going to do is do a small knee bend, but first we're going to tighten our legs and send the knees right over our toes. And then we're going to push the ground away. And we're going to turn our legs, knees going over the toes. And instead of rising up, we're going to push the ground away from us. We're going to stay where we are. Push the ground away. And tighten your legs, spin your muscles engaged, and your knees are coming over your toes. So you can keep a couple fingers on here for balance as we're moving along. Pushing the earth away from you, tighten your legs, knees going over your toes. And pushing the earth away from you. And you can stay close by, but we're already going to start our first set a little quicker today. So if you're just joining us, if you have done this before, start with 2 or 3, but if you've been here a while and you've been doing this, we have worked up to 3 sets of 12, and we're pretty much going to stick there. I think that's a good amount. And if we're doing that 3 times a week, you're going to start to notice some difference. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to feel as though we're getting a big cramp right in our middle when we're straightening up. I want you to imagine that your waist is lengthening, getting longer and longer, making taller and taller and taller. And that's 1. And getting taller and longer 2. And 3, longer. And pulling in 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. And 11. And 12. Butterflies. I'm not so good, but that's so good for us. And so leaning back to look at the sky. What you're doing is you're just trying to stretch out the part that you've been working. You're just trying to relax it. Back to the sky. And so our legs are shake. And we're just going to move to another part of our body before we do some more, so we're not overtaxing our heart. So let's bend our knees a little bit and imagine that we have a square here from our shoulders and our hips. A square here on the sides. And we're going to push in the ground with one of our feet. And we're going to slide our square over a flat surface. We're going to slide it until it's on one leg. So we want our weight to be over this leg and stacked like a tower block. So if it's not stacked evenly, your balance is going to be off. So right over there, let's do stuff a little. And then we're going to push into the ground with this leg and slide it to the other side. And then we're going to push down with this leg. And we're going to slide it from side to side. And move slowly. Remember, you push into the ground. Your hips are staying flat, so they're not tilting. They're not doing anything besides sliding back and forth. pushing the ground away from you. And we're gonna start bending just gently. This is really just a shoulder tilt. See, everything below here is staying still. Just your shoulders are tilting side to side. And we're gonna do our next set. And today you can hang on with a couple of fingers if you want. This is a deep knee bend. So the first one was just a little one to get us going. This is going to be a deeper one. But the first was the same. So you want to tighten up your legs and your knees are going right over your toes. And then you're going to push the ground away from you. So you're going straight up like a rocket ship. You're not bending over in any direction. It's going straight down. Tighten your legs. And these are going over your toes and pushing the ground to come up. Knees going over your toes and pushing the ground to come back up. And knees going over your toes. Keep your heels on the ground then, pushing the ground to come back up. And one very last one. And pushing the ground to come back up. Great job. Flare flies. Favorite kind of art? Favorite, no. Performing art or like physical art? I like portraits. I like the masters, and I like realism. I like to imagine a character within, whatever I'm seeing on the canvas. Hi, Sachina. Alright, let's move into our next set. And remember to here and you want to get the feeling. You can put your hand in it, that helps me to feel your waist lengthening as you come up. So here we go. And 12, and 11, and 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, lengthening, and 4, lengthening, and 3, lengthening, and 2, lengthening, and last one. Yay, 5 flies. All right, second set done. Just one more after this. Looking back, look at the sky. Stretching out that middle part. And then we're going to go to our hands. We're going to start wiggling our wrists from side to side. And then flapping them up and down. Circling in. And circling out. And today we're just going to open and close our hands. We'll do our finger exercise. Next time, Friday. Definitely see if you can do the same thing with your toes. You can scrunch them up and fan them out. If you can't, I want you to try and imagine what it would feel like to do that. And that's the first step in connecting your brain to a new part of your body. We have so many body parts, we can't possibly move them all. So every time we're learning something new, a new area, we have to first visualize. And heal our arms, our elbows at the sides. And remember our elbow exercise. So we're going to make our arms into spaghetti, completely boneless, no muscles, no bones. And we're just going to try lifting up our elbows and then letting them relax. And lifting up our elbows a little bit. Relax, elbows, relax, elbows. make our movements richer, we're going through our elbows, that's why we're doing that. And arms up and down. Yeah, we're all different and individual, we all have different bodies, so how high you lift them depends on you. This is not meant to be crazy. We set realistic goals here that we can keep up. And that ones that are over the top that I can't keep up with, we want to have slow, steady progress. That's the best kind. And lifting arms to the front. And then we're going to come back here. Just use this for balance. And this time we're going to stretch when we bend to the side. And hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And inhale. And exhale. And as you come up, think about that lengthening again, like you do when you brush. And then to the other side. Stretch. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And exhale, try over. And as you straighten up, think about that lengthening in here. And we're going to do our last set now. And we'll be done for today. Done until Friday. Alright. So remember to do that lengthening as you come up, that lengthening in the middle. So, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hooray! Hold on. Looking up at the sky, relaxing that part that you were moving. And moving upwards, shoulders up and down. Up your shoulders to your ears and then push them down. And butterflies today. I want you to take one shoulder, and you're going to try and keep everything else where it is. Just move that one shoulder forward. And then come back. And do the same thing again. One shoulder forward. Back. And the shoulder forward. Back. So if you see, I'm not turning my whole body. I'm trying to keep the other stuff in place. I'm just trying to push the shoulder forwards. And then come back, and then the other shoulder, push it, and come back, and push it, come back, and push it, and come back, push, and come back, and rolling your shoulders to the back, and rolling them some more, try to feel your chest, kind of pointing up to the sky. Remember, flare flies, as you go about your day, every time you think of it, roll back your shoulders. Hi, Lynn. How are you this morning? Okay, so let's do our head and neck, and then we're going to be a little twisting in our balances, and we can dance. So we all dance on this channel. It's a dance channel, but this is merengue, which is just pretty much walking, moving your feet up and down, and just keeping it going as we do various arms and, go back and forth and turn circles. So, looking to your right, and looking to the left, and looking to your right, and then you're going to come back a little bit, So you want to skip this next one. And this is just happening at the top of your neck. One ear could go to your shoulder. And then the other ear. It's not your whole neck going, it's just your head. All the head coming forward. And coming back up again. Then we're going to do our exercises. If you have a wall, that would be the best thing. So putting your hands flat on the wall. And then we're going to start to walk. Keep your hands on the wall and our shoulders facing towards the wall. Now, if you feel your shoulders starting to go, stop there. What we're trying to do is walk our feet so we have a twist in the middle. So that may be just a little bit. You may just go a little ways before you, but I want you to feel that twist in your middle by keeping your shoulders and hands forward. And looking back. And then other side. And a twist. And then we just swing back and forth. Some balancing. So if you remember 5 Knives from Monday, hang on to something. Then for this one, we're going to take that square from our shoulders and our hips. And again, we're going to be sliding it over a flat surface. It's like our hips are sliding along a table or similar onto one leg. And we're stacking over that one leg so that all of our body weight is over it and it's square, sitting on top like a stack of blocks. And this is only here just in case, but I want you to lift that leg up, lift it to the other. Now don't lean it against your leg, just let it hang there. And test yourself, see if you do keep your balance. Now, if you're square and all of your weight is over that leg, you'll be able to balance. If not, come down again, and come back to your middle and shift your again, keeping it square. And lifting it up. Just holding on a little bit. And down again. Just let it a little shake, and then we're going to do the same thing. Shifting your hips onto it. You can hold on a little tighter this time. And we're going to lower it in front of us. And picking it up. So it is going down on a diagonal. Put it on the floor. Back up. Floor, and up. Now we're going to do the same thing to the side, to the floor and up, floor and up, and all this time I'm squared over that supporting leg. And to the back and up, and back and up, and then again to the side. And I want you to feel that you're picking up your leg from your knee, that your knee is lifting your leg. And down, this little shake, and the same thing to the other side. So we're taking that square, shoulders and hips are forming a square, and the bottom part is going to slide straight. So it's not going to tilt, it's not going to distort. We're going to keep our square, and we're going to slide it until that square is right on top of one leg. And we're going to lift up this one. And just test ourselves. And put it down. And lifting it back up again. And if you're not feeling that square, you can again start from the beginning. Think of a table right here, and your hips just sliding along it. And up. And lower to the front. And bring it back. And front. Bring it back. Back, inside, and back, up, side, bring it up, and side, bring it up, and shake this to do is we're going to take a step in slow motion. So we're just going to take a step. But I want you to think about that same square. And when we step on our front leg, we're going to take that square and slide it again across a flat surface. So all of it is over that one leg. Now we're going to take our next step. And we're going to slowly shift our weight onto it and slide those hips onto it so that our square is over, it's bounced right over one leg. So if it would look like that, if I was walking towards you, I'd be just taking one step and sliding my square over that leg. And then take another step and sliding that square. Fireflies. Let's get to our merengue very quick. So, I had one more thing I want us to do today, and let's just run through what we already know. So, merengue is this. You just keep going the whole time. Try not to forget that they're always walking, they're always moving. And we've been doing our arms up and down as we've been walking. We've been putting them to the side and then onto our hips. And for this one, you want to rotate your upper arms so your elbows stay forward. And then we've been doing lady style. So we're going to bring one arm up. That arm is going to drop to our head. And then our elbow is going to drop straight to the ground so we can reach our body. And just slide it down and out with a little bit of momentum. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And down it goes. And we'll be walking forward, walking back. We're going to be rotating slowly in a circle. And we are going to be doing an exercise where we start to turn ourselves. So our square is starting to turn, but we leave one leg behind. Now we're coming back. And we're going to leave the leg behind. And come back to it. We have been doing our head from side to side. And we've been doing a side step, so it's different side together, side together, side together. Side, we've been doing that. So, what the exercise I want us to start today is putting your feet a little bit apart, and you're going to start with your weight in the center, and you're going to push with this foot so you come over. You're not going to, you don't need your square to be all the way over this leg, and then I want you to fall onto this leg, very small movement, and this leg is going to bend as you come into it. So you're going to push onto the supporting leg, and then you're going to fall onto this leg and let your knee bend. And push it back onto this leg. And we're going to fall onto this one. And this one you can let your hips go. And come back up and falling onto it. And then we're going to make the same thing, a little slower, a little smaller rather. So push on this leg and fall on this one. This leg, falling onto it. Why are we doing this? So this is going to be our side step. So we are going to, it's going to be a feeling like you're falling into it. And then bring it together. And you're falling into it and bring it together. See the difference? Now your hips are starting to go. And your weight is over the leg you're stepping on. And we do the same exercise to the other side. So we start in the middle. Push our weight onto this one. And we're going to fall on the other foot and let it bend as we fall onto it. So our weight is going from one leg to the other. As we fall, this leg is going back. And back to this leg. And fall on this one. Weight is going over. It is bending a little bit. Back here. Onto it. And we bring it a little bit closer. And pushing out this leg. And then we're going to fall to this one. A little bit of a bend. These are very small movements, very subtle. Falling onto it with a bend. Falling onto it with a bend. So that it's not for today. Today we're just going to step normally, but this is what we're aiming for. That's what that exercise is for. So we can start to get a little bit of that flavor, as I call it, the Latin flavor. And that is the first step into doing that. We're going to be putting our weight on the foot we're stepping on, and that's going to cause that little tilt there. All right, butterflies. Let's do one merengue, and I will call it all out. Let's just mix everything up. And one thing is just to keep the feet moving and have fun. The feet stop moving, and you remember to say, "Oh, feet, come on," and start again. All right. Yeah, cute. I slowed it down. That is like super slow. All right, we're gonna put that a little bit faster. I let me. Okay. I did not think about that ahead of time. Yeah. How's that?
El baile del burro. Ay, dale puya. Oye, muchachita, no baile de lado. Si el burro te agarra, miau, miau, miau. Y guay,
Good job. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going on this journey together. It's so inspiring to see all of you and to see this community building so quickly. So stay tuned for the beginner choreography in the next installment of the Staying Alive. Thank you,